Welcome to the podcast.
Hello, friends. I'm still freaking out because you just really...
We threw the rule book out today, like, big time.
Yeah.
Like, this was the rule book.
You put your thing down, flipped it, and reversed it.
That's what we did.
You played quick draw, and I was the one reading the questions.
Well, I was thinking to myself, I didn't look at the questions, and I love Joe, and he's not how to win, so I thought I really would like to play him and to really blow the cobwebs off.
It was very fun.
Yeah.
Very, very fun.
So Joe Hildebrand's on the show. And very surprisingly, the men who sit down to pee.
Yes.
It's a revolution I wasn't aware of.
Well, and also, did it make you think that, like, what you do all the time is just really filthy?
No.
It didn't change your mind at all?
No, because I'm not filthy. I know I don't miss.
No, it's just not you. It's just that it's not about missing. It's that when you hit the back of the bowl,
yeah, it goes everywhere.
The splashback goes everywhere, and that's a bit gross. It goes like a metre away from where it touched.
It doesn't go a metre away.
That's what the scientists said.
We'll leave it to the podcast.
I believe in science.
And we get our best Luke Combs impersonators. It's a fun show. Enjoy the podcast.
And one shit Luke Combs impersonator.
One real shit one. You'll know who that is.
This is Ricki-Lee, Tim and Joel.
It's Ricki-Lee, it's Tim Blackwell, it's Joel Creasy, it's the gang.
Yo.
Yes, guilty as charged.
Today I feel Ricki-Lee, Tim and Joel. Take to the place I love.
I think this could be the best show ever.
This is the best day of my whole life.
Hanging out with friends.
Wow.
We're the up and about party show.
Turn it up, Tim.
Oh yeah, here we go.
Yeah, keep the talent happy.
Covered so many bases in about 3 minutes, you and I.
We had a mini fight.
We had a mini fight? That's okay.
And I was like, no, you idiot. This is what I said. And we just covered so many things.
Talked ergo chairs, James Packer, Australian Story,
Spotlight,
Robbie Williams, back to ergo chairs, bankruptcy, and staffing houses. Welcome to Thursday.
And we wanted to make up a new name for a group of people, but we'll have to work on that.
But what do you call like really camp straight guys? Like, and I mean, like they're not on the download. They're proper straight, but they just are a little bit like
real camp and real bitchy.
13, 24, 10. If you have any idea, maybe you are one. Real camp straight guys. It's very hard to talk like this without our Joel Creasy.
I know. I feel like we need Joel to. He would definitely have a term for it. Definitely. Do you know, I've spent my whole day getting text messages from all of my friends that we hung out with over the weekend. You got to meet all of my friends.
I really did.
And I've been getting messages from everyone all day just saying how much they love you.
Are you serious?
I'm like, he's all right. And they're like, yeah, no, he's amazing. He's so much fun. Oh, my God, I'm so glad I got to spend time with Tim.
And today as well. Like, they've taken them this long.
Well, because it's taken them this long to recover from hanging out with you.
Someone who's never been described as a camp straight guy would be Luke Combs.
I'll check out, girl.
Yeah, we have tickets to Luke Combs very soon. Because do you know he's playing stadiums?
Is he?
He's playing stadiums. Suncorp Stadium, Accor Stadium in Sydney, Marvel in Melbourne. We have tickets. Yeah, 2 nights at each city.
Surprised, but that's huge.
I'm a little surprised.
Maybe because he's new to us, newish to
Maybe.
us.
Ricki-Lee, Tim and Joel.
Somebody stop me.
On Nova.
What other songs have Mazel Tov in the lyric?
Oh, gosh, I don't know.
It's like,
Fill up my cup. Mazel tov.
that'll go off at bar mitzvahs, wouldn't it?
I sing this song when I perform at, fun gigs for banks and people like that.
Fun gigs
Maccas.
like banks.
When people have me to play with like the band and they have like these big like gala events and charity events and things like that. And it's always like one of the songs I do towards the end that every single person, the oldies, the youngins are always like, ooh.
It's the best.
It's the greatest.
When I did Nights Radio with Hayley Pearson a million years ago, Hayley at my wedding decided went and put it on because the DJ's like, that's not cool enough. But yeah, it is. Yeah, it is. You watch.
I thought you would hate that.
I didn't hate that song. I hated when someone played Sexy Bitch by David Guetta. I'm like, get that off. Now, very quickly, weirdly, we started the show with what do you call like camp straight men?
Yeah, because I don't know off the top of my head a term for one. I know so many of them.
They're kind of in business. They're kind of in show business. Like they're kind of like managers, lawyers.
Well, and I always think it's interesting that quite often more often than not. More often than you would think. Later in life, they actually do eventually come out.
Right, okay.
So
Yeah,
they're kind of camp and bitchy, and they're a bit angry because they can't just be themselves.
Can bitchy and angry. Maddie, you have a name for these guys, who we love, by the way. We're trying to pigeonhole them.
favourites.
Like the whole world is boxed into categories. So we want to put these people into categories too.
It's good old-fashioned stereotype.
That's right. Matt, what do you got for us?
We love a stereotype. Hey, fam, how you doing?
Hey, good. Very good. Now, what's the term? We need it.
Zesty.
Zesty.
Zesty man.
It's like the masculine fruity.
Yes, that makes so much sense. I can't tell you how
They're
many.
a little bit zesty.
Yeah.
They're a bit zesty. You got like a full round of applause from our producers
Yeah,
in the
yeah,
booth
yeah.
before.
Yeah.
Zesty, I like
I
that.
like it. We'll give you a $100 Chemist Warehouse voucher, Matt, for footy finals. The sale is on now, and you get them to be as zesty as you want or fruity as you want. It's up to you.
Awesome. Thanks, guys.
No worries. Are you zesty or fruity, just out of interest?
Bit of both.
Okay, good. That's enough.
Love
That's enough for me. Thank you very much,
I was
Maddie.
going to say, I don't think he's interested in the footy.
Hey, next, this bed rotting thing is gross.
It's
and we'll unpack
amazing.
it. We'll unpack it.
Ricki-Lee, Tim and Joel on Nova.
Got those Luke Combs tickets for you real soon here on Nova. Ricki-Lee, Tim and Joel. No Joel for the rest of the week. But after 5, a quick draw guest, old friend of the show.
An old
Popping
friend.
in. Yeah, I mean, I think we've even got his last quick draw tease as well.
Oh, really?
I might go off pissed, but I'm always on brand.
Pissed.
Pissed. Oh, yeah,
Carl
I've seen him pissed a few times,
Carl,
especially
for
on
sure.
Pikes Riesling.
Carlos.
No,
Oh,
Pikes
no.
Riesling.
Carl likes Grange.
Yeah. Now today's quick draw guest loves Pikes Riesling and Crown Lager. There you go.
Oh, beautiful.
Yeah, that's right.
Classy gentleman.
He's very classy. Got me onto the Pikes actually.
Really?
Yeah, Pikes Riesling. Get into it. Pykes.
Nice. You're making me thirsty now. Bud.
Okay, let's do something about that.
Okay.
Okay. Now this whole bed rot thing. Let's talk about it. 13, 24, 10. Are you invested in it? I always thought bed rot was like a hospital thing and not
Like
very
bed sores.
Ugh.
No, bed rotting is a real thing. And I know that it's
And it's not the same
probably-
as rotten.com, right?
No, it's no, nothing
that?
is like rotten.com. Rotten.com was my homepage for ages. I
Yeah, yeah.
loved rotten.com.
That was even
so
before
much.
incognito tabs.
Yeah,
That was
definitely.
like proper full
was-
frontal Netscape Navigator.
Definitely. Autopsy pics. 13 years old. Loved it so much. Now, I know, this is your worst nightmare, but this really is one of my favourite things in the history of the world to do. I love it so much. This is heaven for me. And I spend most Sundays
Bed rotting.
bed rotting for my life.
Can you explain what it is? Because it doesn't sound
Well,
like...
it's just, it says here that it's a TikTok trend. It's not a TikTok trend. It's just a life trend. People just spend the whole day in bed, just hours and hours laying
Who
in
are
bed.
these people?
People that don't have kids.
Yes. Okay, I gotcha.
Because you can't do that when you have kids.
They get up earlier on the
Unless
weekends.
they've left. Oh, do they?
Yeah.
Oh, gross.
They get up late on Monday mornings when you want them to get up, and on Saturday mornings they're up real early.
Oh, gross. And like, Dad,
This-
Mum,
I
Dad.
won't do it to you, but my daughter, who's 11 now, has
Yeah.
always woken me up like this, comes right out around to my face and goes,
Oh, my God.
taps me on the forehead. No, Bo. Stop
No.
it.
Stop it, Bo. I feel like she probably got that from you, though.
I don't do that. I don't wake people up like that.
That seems like a Tim Blackwell thing to do.
My middle child's just started making his own rice bubbles, which is it doesn't sound hard, but I'm saying without a mess. So that's
so
good. Like,
good.
go props to
So you can bed rot. He makes his own breakfast
yeah,
so you
till
can
about
bed rot.
6:15.
I like just laying there, especially Sundays, because like UFC is on every Sunday, well, most Sundays. So I'll spend the whole morning watching UFC and then the rest of the day just going for a big long scroll on TikTok and the gram, and I'll binge watch TV
And
shows.
does that mean you eat in bed?
Yeah, every meal is in bed. Every meal
See,
for the
that's
whole
that's
day
a
is in
strange
bed.
thing. I wouldn't have picked you as an eater in bed.
On a Sunday, it's fine.
I think that's a whole new ball game. Eating food in bed.
Well, I quite enjoy
Ugh.
like rolling over and finding like a pickle from the cheeseburger that I.
That's
that
not
I
true.
did. I told you that when I finished on Sunday, well, when I got home from doing my show on Saturday night, and it was very early in the hours of Sunday morning, and there was like 100 cheeseburgers that got ordered to my house. I don't know how that happened. And I stood in the shower with a cheeseburger in my mouth and washed myself while nailing a cheeseburger with no hands.
What's wrong with you? Who is this person?
That's me.
When we see you on Australian
That's
Idol
me.
and stuff like that, I'm not even going to recognise you. Although I told you when I saw you on Sunday that I broke one of my cardinal rules in bed because, I have two
And
rules
you've got
in bed.
two. And I was like, which one? I hope it wasn't the one I was
no
thinking.
toast.
Yeah.
That's the one I broke.
But you got to see UFC Sunday.
I did, yeah. It goes for ages.
It goes for so
Very
long.
gnarly, and you knew who they all were too.
Oh, yeah.
Heidi, talk us through this bed rot thing. Where do you stand on it? Or sit on it? Or lay on it?
I'm so for it. I love it so much. I have always said that I want to be like a stay-at-home wife, but not like one that cleans it, one that just purely bed rots. That is my dream job.
I love that. So what do you do when you're bed rotting? Are you like a binge watching of TV series or?
No, I'll just lay there.
What are you eating?
You raw dog.
Sometimes I'll colour in. Yeah, most of the time it's a raw dog. Doom scroll every now and then. End up spending.
Are you
4 or
eating,
5
Heidi?
hours straight. Oh yeah, all the time.
What are you eating in
That
bed?
bed's full of crumbs. That bed is anything
no.
and everything.
Full of
That bed
crumbs.
is full of them.
Oh, that's so gross.
Raw dogging, bed rotting.
Doom
I love
scrolling
it.
and bed rotting and raw dogging.
Yeah, no, he's amazing. He's so much fun. Oh my God, I'm so glad I got to spend time with Tim.
Ricki-Lee, Tim and Joel. Driving you home on Nova.
Now, if you look out the window here, there's plenty of spirits in the sky, right? How many can you count?
Oh, so many. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5,
Talking
6,
cranes.
7, 8. At least 10.
10 cranes easy.
At least.
And that's just the Chemist Warehouse mini warehouse is blocking the rest.
Yes.
Yeah.
And from my bedroom, I look at so many as well. They work at. I'm sure they were moving something at night the other day.
I think if it's big,
I didn't think that they could do
if it's a
that.
big build, it's not like your little renovation rules where you
Yeah.
can't turn a power tool on until after 7.
I was
They're
like,
doing whatever they want.
Surely you're not allowed to do that in the middle of the night.
Yeah, they're making Crown, I'm sure, through lockdown.
Definitely. Well, they were making the metro this whole time, so it's probably that. This, though, I thought was really funny. This is a petty bitch that just made me laugh so much. He was operating a crane right next to a beach. And, sometimes being a Gold Coast girl, I've grown up laying on the beach, and when the sun moves and the high rises, you got to move
Yeah.
where you're sitting to get that, perfect
We had a family
sun.
friend that was a crane driver, do you call them, on the Gold Coast?
Operator, I would say. Crane driver?
Yeah, crane driver.
Sure.
Operator.
I'm not looking at you. I'm not looking at you. Oh my God. Stop. Just stop making noises.
I won't.
Stop making noises. So, yes, being a Gold Coast girl, I've had to move so often.
I'm just moving my chair like I'm in a crane.
Please stop. So this petty bitch crane
love this.
operator
Yeah.
has waited for the woman to move her chair so that she's perfectly sunning herself, and then he just
Moves it. I
turns
love
the
it.
crane so it's right on her, and there's nothing she can do, and she's just yelling at him. It's the greatest. I love that man or woman, whoever it is. I love you so much.
Crane operator. Hey, 13 24 10 Luke Combs tickets. We have something we'd like you to do though. So call up if you want them, and we'll give you the rest of the details after this.
Ricki-Lee, Tim and Joel
I love that.
on Nova.
Stadiums.
Stadiums.
Like, let that sink in for a second.
I feel like calling out beautiful Luke Combs, our checkout girl, quite disrespectful now. Girlfriend selling stadiums.
He's coming back to Australia for stadium shows. Pre-sale starts Monday.
We would have the best time at this show. Just drinking beers and singing songs.
Yeah. Pre-sale starts Monday for Bootleggers, Frontier pre-sale Tuesday, and with all tickets on sale Wednesday, that is September 25. For details, head to frontiertouring.com or just hang on the line with us now on 13 24 10 because we recorded a promo yesterday for our checkout girl, knowing full well we had these tickets today.
It's so us.
P.S. By the way, if you are just wondering why we're calling it, he didn't change the lyrics to Tracy Chapman's song.
No, he did the cover of Fast Car and kept in checkout girl.
Yeah, because who changed? Who was it that changed the girl to God? I should have prepared this. Anyway, there was a famous cover, and they changed.
And someone
they
changed.
changed
Justin Bieber. You know when he didn't he do a cover? Do it? Didn't? Oh,
What?
Didn't your favourite Justin
yeah, he did
Bieber
Fast Car.
do a cover? And dmaybe did he change it?
Did he change it to check out? Anyway, we'll look into that.
Anyway, that's just unimportant information. That's why we call him our checkout girl.
So, Dean, if you want these tickets, you have to kind of do what we did in our promo yesterday. My old man got robbed.
You got a fair
My old man's out of drum down in the mountain where it is. So that stuff,
Classic us. We need you to sing it a la Ricky and Tim.
Yeah, go, Dean.
I remember when we were driving in your car.
Yeah, that's fine. That's good. Tanya, can you do it for us?
Because I remember when we were driving in her car. He's so fat, feel like I was drunk.
Yeah, I've been 10 years.
It's a big man, my husband,
But no bigger than Mitchell. Go
You
for
go to Forest car. I want to talk to Earl.
The best part is not knowing the words. You don't have to
Yeah,
know them.
don't know the words.
That's what makes it better. Sing what I did.
Live by the bottle at the bed dead. And what you do there is you just know one word, it's bottle, and the rest of it's blah, 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 blah.
Okay, Jamie, what have you got?
You got a fast car.
Oh, my God.
No,
Jamie,
you don't
it's not
get it, bro.
karaoke. You got to not sing it.
It's absolutely
The
not.
whole point is that you got to go. You want to
Okay, who do you want to give it to? You have to choose again.
Oh.
Surely it's Tanya or Dean or Mitchell or Jamie.
I hate you so much. I feel like Mitchell got it the most.
Yeah, go Mitchell! Congratulations!
You got a fast car.
Where are you, Mitchell? What part of the world are you in? Are you Brisbane?
I'm actually in Melbourne.
Melbourne. Okay, Marvel Stadium, Feb 7 and Feb 8. You're going along. Congratulations.
Woohoo! Thanks, guys.
For all the details, head to frontiertouring.com.
Thank you.
Ricki-Lee, Tim and Joel.
Too cool for school.
On Nova.
All right, we've just had a little late entry from Dan, our man down the end, who does all the songs, does all the sounds like this. One of his classics. This one. Something's right.
he loves that one.
Or alternatively,
He also gives us like stop it.
Yes.
Whenever that feels right.
stop it. So we know Luke Combs.
So I work in the market as a checkout girl.
He didn't change the lyric, as we know. He's found this example from the one and only Rod Stewart.
You made me feel.
Don't do it, Rod.
Me feel like a natural man.
Oh, what?
It's a no from me. Oh, Rod.
You make
He
me
can
feel like
do
a
no
natural
wrong.
man.
It's the
Man.
2-syllable man.
Oh, Rod. I'm not feeling anything.
Oh my God.
That's awful.
Like a natural.
I love Rod Stewart too.
Man.
When he was out here ages ago, like just drinking wine in Palm Beach with his girlfriend, I'm
having
like, with his hair.
Him and Richard Wilkins have the same hair. They
Well-
and then kind of Keith Urban.
Oh, Keith Urban doesn't have that same hair at all. It's
No,
straight
but it's like
and flat.
he's got it down here, but the others have it up here.
I think it's sugar syrup and water that Rod Stewart still uses.
Really?
Old school. Yeah, he said that he used to use that because he was poor.
Yeah.
And then it just works.
It's just
Sugar syrup and
what's
water,
good in
I
his
think.
hair.
Yeah.
I'm going to have to go and make myself a little batch of that when I get home, get myself some volume.
Put on your eyebrows. Get some Rod Stewart acting happening on those eyebrows of yours. I had to get my eyebrows trimmed yesterday. I'm like, you know who never has to do that? Ricky.
I literally have to draw mine on and glue on my eyelashes.
When I got my haircut
I'm like,
yesterday or the day before, and I always
trimmed
ask.
your eyebrows?
He does it every time. Puts
Did
a comb through it and then just goes. What? Yeah.
It's a good haircut that you got this
Puts
time.
a Luke Combs through it.
You know, sometimes when you come in, it's like, whoa!
Two
When
haircuts.
it's like, whoa, you just had a haircut.
Yeah.
This one, it was like, you had a haircut.
Didn't ya?
But it wasn't yelling at me.
No,
So I quite
like
liked
that.
it.
I always say, make it look like I've had nothing done.
Perfect.
Yep, and then I transfer him $60 and I'm on my way. I'll get it done on his front porch outside. We just shoot the shit. It's great.
And how long does it take?
15 minutes, and that's with our small talk. Jack and I have got
Wow.
it down to a real fine art.
Do you know how long it takes for a girl to go to the hairdressers and get just like a colour, root tint, toner? It's like a 4-hour situation.
Well, not around here, it's not.
Oh, my God.
Then between all
How
of you
dare
guys.
you? You've managed to offend every single woman in this building.
Ricki-Lee, Tim, and Joel.
A bit of Savvy C. That was a little barb to Shawn Mendes and Camila Cabello.
There you go.
Bang. You heard it here first.
You've never looked like more of a boomer than just the...
I like the drums in that song. What can I say?
No, but the way that you just facial expression, you just attacked me with your facial
Bit my
expressions
bottom lip.
when you, that's what it is. It's so upsetting when someone bites their bottom lip.
No, it's not.
Yes, it is.
I've thrown the rule book out heaps today. We're going to do glossies, guys, because I just realised what the time was. So just get back into your little booth, Jermaine. Get your stuff all sorted out. You know? Is that all right with everyone? Keeping everyone on their toes today.
You're really upsetting everyone.
I know. That one little note for that
Freaking
little
everyone
Prime
out.
Minister thing. That one note. Everyone freaked out.
The glossies. On screen. On screen. On screen.
Let's get into the glossies.
Okay, so one Sean Diddy, P. Diddy, Puff Daddy, Love Combs.
The most hectic story.
He's in a lot of trouble.
Yeah.
Is all we need to say. I think
He's-
everyone's across it.
He's not leaving. He's not able to leave prison, and,
No,
and
he's been
rightfully so.
denied bail. I think he's
Allegedly.
tried. He's tried for a second time to ask for it, and they're like, "Hey, bro, it's a hard no from me."
Yeah.
But this is also Kesha, and she performed earlier in the year at a festival, and she did TikTok, which
Yes.
starts "Wake up in the morning feeling like P Diddy," but she changed the lyrics
she did.
because of everything that was going on with him.
Yeah.
And has she actually re-released it?
I think she has re-released it. Here's a little taste of it right now.
up in the morning like P. Diddy.
Yes,
Oh!
Kesha! Makes me happy.
Yeah, it does.
I like it.
Yeah.
I like it a lot.
What was waking up in the morning like P. Diddy? What did that used to be like before we knew what he was really like?
Yeah, what did that actually mean?
Like
Just
waking up in the morning like Sean Combs?
just rich.
Just rich.
Really rich with heaps of baby oil and lube
Lubricant.
everywhere.
Yeah.
Oh,
Hundreds
Diddy.
of bottles.
Makes me very sad. Very, very sad. But I think it's more like just party time.
Oh, party time, right.
No brushes the teeth with a bottle of Jack, that
Oh,
kind
I
of
like
thing.
that stuff. Yeah, that's fun.
Yes.
So the old festival toothbrush we used to call that.
Oh,
Little
what
shot
is
of
that?
Jack and a splash generally. So you fill up a cup if you are at a music festival and you don't have to work or drive the next day, for
Of
instance.
course, responsible.
And you just pour heaps of Jack Daniels and ice into a cup and a splash of Coke. The old festival
Wow.
toothbrush.
What, and just
Drink it.
oh, but you don't like try and like clean your teeth?
What for?
Because that's
What for the
disgusting
58
if you
beers
don't.
you're about to have?
No, but you have to brush your teeth.
What for?
Even if you're about to have another drink. When you wake up in the morning and your teeth are all furry and brown and weird.
No, my teeth don't get furry at festivals.
What? What? You don't shower or even brush your teeth?
No, take baby wipes.
Oh,
Those bamboo ones.
oh my gosh. Biodegradable.
Look, lucky for you, the
That's
music
just not-
festivals
that's
are
not
a thing
doing
of the past, so you don't have to worry about anything.
Well,
I'll
I
be
don't
fully
have to worry
showered
about
next
it.
time you see me.
I'm not in a relationship with you. I don't have to worry about that.
Next glossy, what's happening here?
Okay, this is Justin Timberlake, and
Yes.
he.
What's
had,
up, homie?
Vultures. He had his trial or his
Hmm.
hearing for his DUI or DWI or whatever the hell they called it over there.
Yeah.
And he still says that he only had one martini.
Yes.
And he has come out of the courtroom and said, "Oh, please don't ever have a drink, even if it's just one, and drive."
Yeah, and then since pleading guilty to driving while impaired, him and his team and the prosecutors have agreed to seal, not kiss from a rose seal, but seal
Yeah.
the video of Justin's traffic stop and arrest on the 18th of June. So that video's never seen the light of day.
Oh, wow.
Until obviously it does,
the
and we
one-
all see it in a year or something.
The
and
one
we've
when he
forgotten about
says,
it.
"Oh, this is going to ruin the world tour."
That's
And the
right.
officer was like, "What tour?" And he was like, "The world tour." How embarrassing.
Oh, yeah.
Thanks, Michelle. Speaking of Michelle, next glossy, what's happening here? This is a brilliant glossy because it's so Marlon Rando.
I don't know this, but it's Michelle Obama. And what's happening? Is she running for
So
president? What's going
where
on?
do you think Michelle Obama, former First Lady, would be spotted? Where do you think she'd be spotted in the world?
At Mar-a-Lago.
Mar-a-Lago, no. White House lawn, maybe.
Was she the shooter?
No. She was in Northern California
Yep.
at Costco
What?
endorsing her new health drink, Please Fizz. Is that how we're saying it? Plezi Fizz.
Pleasy Fizz.
Pleasy Fizz.
I would
now,
drink
there's
that.
Lemon lime squeeze. Yes, please. Cherry limeade. Yes,
Yum.
please. Strawberry lemonade. No, thanks.
I would love all of those.
She's
Good on
hoping
her.
to provide the younger generation with healthier alternative to carbonated drinks, as it contains 70% less sugar. So still heaps of sugar, but 70% less sugar.
Because everyone yells that like sugar-free ones are so bad for you. Blah, 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 blah.
I know, but I'll tell you what, I reckon, I'm not a doctor, but it's soda in the US is causing everything. Like the giant gulps, the big gulps and stuff.
Yes.
You have to wash everything down with gallons of Pepsi.
And like when you go to the drive-through, whether it's Macca's or whatever, they're large.
Oh, yeah.
Their small is our large in Australia.
But that's the only
Their
time
drinks are huge.
That's the only time I go
over there.
nuts is at the movies. When I'm at Hoyt's, I get the biggest Pepsi.
Yeah.
And we fill it with ice, and
then-
I'm the happiest person
And
ever.
popcorn that's the size of your entire
I love all
torso.
that.
Yeah.
And last, Glossy, who is this and what is happening?
This is Stevie Nicks, but I don't know what's going on.
She's going to be a musical guest on SNL Saturday Night Live with Ariana Grande to host on October 12. How good is that?
Okay, you can't just gloss over the fact that Coldplay's on October 5.
Well, I'll get to that. Hang on, we're doing the Stevie Nicks stuff.
Okay, Stevie Nicks, October 12. That is very exciting. And Ariana Grande.
Yeah, Coldplay, Stevie Nicks, Billie Eilish, Chapel Roan, if she's okay with everybody watching it.
No, she'll be probably a bit angry about that.
Stevie, October 12.
Take this job and shove it. Stick a fork in me, I'm done.
Wow. This is Ricki-Lee, Tim and Joel.
Yes.
On Nova.
Tools it down. I mean, we did call it early this week. Are you going to say anything? or?
I'm dancing. I'm moving my shoulders and my hips.
Yes, we called it early this week. Joel's already on holidays. We're off next week, so let's call it. Feet up.
Proper call it.
Done.
I'm undoing my belt then.
Oh, wow. What are you preparing for?
Relaxing. There we go.
Nice.
Belt's undone. Relax.
My belt's
No,
built
don't
in.
undo your pants,
My
please.
belt is built into my pants.
Yeah, no, my belt's around my waist. Yours is, down near your junk. Leave it on.
Quick Draw is coming up real soon. Old friend of the show. I mean, all I'll say is he's going to bring the real story with him.
Ooh, no lies.
No,
Real
six-pack of
story.
Crownies, maybe a couple of Pikes Rieslings.
Sounds wonderful.
Yeah, but next, the story we didn't get to because the Prime Minister called us.
Oh, classic
Yesterday.
elbow.
Are you a proud sitter? Men, speaking to you after this, please.
Ricki-Lee, Tim and Joel. Yes! On Nova.
Shabuzi would probably sit down when he wheezes, I'd say.
Yeah, I reckon
The
he does.
shaboos, because you know what I'm saying? If he stood up.
Shabuzi sits on his caboose.
Yeah.
Really chills out. Just really goes for it.
We're asking this question. It's after 5. We can do it. If you're a man and you're proud of sitting down and whizzing,
Yeah.
13, 24, 10. I'm a bit shocked that this is even a conversation.
Why do you not sit?
I sit for another reason, but I don't sit for that.
You never sit and just
Just
do
that?
a wee.
Never once.
Never.
Not once.
The
My sons do
Yeah.
this. They walk up to the toilet, pull their pants all the way down to their ankles, and stand like this with their hands
They
on
don't
their
even
hips.
hold it?
They don't even hold it.
What?
It's
What
wi-
have you taught them?
It's
Is
wild.
that what you do?
In their bathroom, it's hectic. I don't have to always hold it, but I hold
What
it.
do you mean you don't have to hold it? What do you mean? I don't understand. What do you mean?
How do you hold it?
I don't have one. But you don't have to hold it when you stand there. It just
You
goes and it
direct-
doesn't.
you
It's not.
direct
It's
it.
not like a woo. Like it doesn't just go everywhere.
I'm like Lydia Tarr. I look at it and I go,
Now, well, I'm a girl, so I don't have any skin in this game other than just.
oh, don't say skin with that stuff. It's weird. I don't want 13, 24, 10 if you're a man and a proud sitter.
No, by that I mean it's nothing but like pure jealousy. I would do anything to be able to
Just
stand.
stand,
Like
yeah.
I think every woman has been in a situation where you're so busting that you just need to go, but you can't go anywhere because you can't. You can just pull over on the side of the road and go. We can't.
Back to music festivals though, which I know we've covered a bit today already, but I've seen ladies do it at a music festival, like one in a mosh pit. And it was honestly like, it was like a fire hose hitting the ground and the shrapnel and the stuff that came up from the ground. I'm like, ow, my eyes!
Well, that's kind of a little bit what this story is
Force
about.
of the stream,
Yes,
yeah.
that when boys pee standing up,
Right.
the blowback, if you will.
Yeah, okay.
Like you did the shrapnel, like the woman at the festival, the steaming shrapnel on the
shrapnel
dirt.
piss.
It's quite unhygienic. Because
really?
it splashes back up
Yeah.
and it like multiplies and it does all of these gross things.
Yeah.
So there's a video that has talked about why men shouldn't pee standing up.
Okay.
Because men apparently like aim like 4 different spots, and there's one in particular that's real filthy.
I'm back of the net. I always aim the back of the net, over the water, back of the net.
And then you think it'll just like dribble down.
Yeah, of course.
Gross.
Is this the video you want?
This is the video I want. Listen
Okay.
to
The
this.
back of the toilet is the most destructive option. The rebound
you.
splash can be up to 7,550
That's
drops of
me, that's
urine.
you.
Simply put, even if you're the best shooter, you can't escape the splash of urine. The maximum process can reach 91.4 centimeters, dropping onto the toothbrush, towel, tissue paper next to it. And 77% of guys will shake after peeing. The residual urine will also become everywhere. If they are not cleaned up in time, it will slowly form urine scale. It gives off a bad odor.
By the way, this voiceover guy does everything on the internet, doesn't he?
I know. In short, you guys are filthy.
I leave to put the toilet seat up, and my toothbrush is always away. You don't leave your toothbrushes out.
No, always away. But like it can travel a metre. The splashback can travel a metre, and the droplets that go all over the
But what
floor
if
and
you
the
sit down?
smell.
If you sit down, it goes onto the back of your thighs.
And then you go and sit on a chair.
Yeah.
Or on the bed. Oh, gross.
Okay. We've got Matthew, Ben, and Nick. Stay there, all right? We'll talk to you next. We've got some proud sitters. Maybe I'm in the minority.
Maybe you should just try something new.
I know it's sitting.
Or just
is
do it
like.
at my house so it's not everywhere.
Okay, sure. 30, 24, 10 proud sitters. We'll chat to you after Dua Lipa. Bang.
Ricki-Lee, Tim and Joel, etc. on Nova.
Dua Lipa. Are tickets on sale for Dua yet? Yes. Yes, they are. Good. Just checking. What?
Nothing. Did you just move the mouse?
Yeah, just move the mouse
Just
like
the
that.
little rolly thing on there.
I like that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I heard that.
Yeah, I like rolling the
I
mouse.
wonder if anyone else can hear that. Or if it's
Rolling
just-
down to see what's coming up next. Tones and I, not far away. Dance with me, one of your favourites.
I love that so much.
I'll do a bit of stick season, blast from the past, a little throwback.
Oh, no, I can't.
A little throwback. Okay, let's talk. I reckon Noah Khan would sit down and wee.
I reckon he would too.
Because
Stick
it
season.
feels to me a new, it's not splashback season.
Not splashback season, just it's a new school thing to do. But apparently you're supposed to sit down and wee because it's more hygienic. That if you stand and point for the back of the ring like you say, the splashback can go for like a metre.
All right. I don't splash around. Matthew.
Everyone does. It's just the teeny tiny little droplets that like jump up in the air and then they multiply and then they go further. Like it's gross.
Okay. All right. Matthew, you're a proud sitter, is that right?
Yeah, I am. So,
Are you on the toilet right now, Matthew?
No, I'm not. I am sitting though.
I like it.
But it's more comfortable, and I've also got 3 babies. One of them's almost 2, and the others are almost 1. And they're always knocking on the door and trying to get in. Just being in there with me.
Yeah.
And sometimes
so
do you have
it just
to
makes it easier.
Sometimes do you have to sit on the toilet and hold the real little ones?
Yeah, absolutely. Even the 2-year-old, she likes to sit as well.
All right, that's fine. I reckon if I got one of those Toto toilets, I would sit at all times. In fact,
Yeah.
I probably wouldn't come in. I'd start calling in sick a lot.
You just do the show from the toilet wearing a headset.
Yeah. I just
You wear like a gamer headset.
I'll be sitting about those. Quick draws coming out real soon. Ben, proud sitters, go. Explain. Oh, well, yeah, you shout it from the rooftops. Yeah, go.
Absolutely, I'm a sitter. I think it started from when just getting up in the middle of the night. It's just easier to when you're tired. You don't have to worry about missing. You don't have to worry about splashback. It works for me.
Yeah,
So
all right.
He's been a sitter for a while.
Okay, that's
you should
good.
give it a go.
Well, I know what it would be like. I've
Well,
weed.
because you have done it before.
I've weed and I've sat down.
Okay.
So I know what the two would be like together.
Just do it all the
Also, when you do
time.
the other thing, you always wee.
What?
When you poo, you always wee. It's true. I've never pooed with that way. Why?
It's just
That's such a. But surely
It's
that's
so
right.
random. I'm
Nick.
sure you can.
Nick, I know you called to be a proud sitter, but tell me you always wait when you poo.
Yeah, I'm always sitting down. I don't know. When I was a kid, I remember at primary school, someone's like, "You got to stand up." I'm like, no, it feels weird. And then my dad's like, "Come on, you're an adult. You got to stand up." I'm like, "No."
Why is your dad watching you? Why is your dad watching you wee when you're an adult?
My dad. Sometimes I talk to my dad about stuff, and dad's like, "Come on, you got to be an adult," you know. And then even at school, I'm like, I couldn't even do it. I'm like, it feels weird because you don't want to do like a number 1, number 2 when you're standing up. You know, I always get.
All right, Nick, thank you. Can I say something? All the male sitters are weird.
No, they're not. They're lovely people.
They're all like, "Ugh."
sharing their lives with us on the radio.
Do you have a result?
Oh, I do have a result because we did a poll on Instagram as well.
Yeah.
And the result from the poll is that 57% of our listeners are standers.
Oh, good. Okay, there you go.
And 43% are sitters. It's a high number.
It's a lot higher than I would have
sitters.
thought.
What would you think that it would be?
Pardon?
What would you? What would you? What were you?
53%. That's what I think.
Sitting on the toilet. Sitting on the toilet. Sitting on the toilet. Now flush.
And honestly, like it was like a fire hose. Something came up from the ground. I'm like, ow, my eyes!
Ricki-Lee, Tim and Joel. Driving you home on Nova.
You're as cold as ice.
Ba-dum-bum.
You're willing to sacrifice love.
Oh, it's nice and cold in here.
It is nice and cold.
Isn't it
in
lovely?
here. I love when it's nice and
Boing.
cold.
Yeah, same.
This poor boy though didn't like what happened when it was a little bit cold. And it was his first time experiencing this. And he was very confused. And he was like, the look in his eyes in this video, we'll post it. He had like the fear of God in his eyes when he couldn't feel his little guys, his old mate. He couldn't feel them.
Okay, I'll play it.
Play this. Play it. It's so
He can't see here.
What?
He can't see here.
What can't see what?
Because I don't have no balls here.
What do you mean you have no balls?
Is there supposed to be balls here?
What are you talking about?
There's no in here.
Look at his face.
Oh.
You know the thingies?
What thingies?
The round thingies?
The round
Yes,
thingy.
that's your balls.
Yeah, but it's gone.
Where did they go?
I don't know.
I'm sure they're there.
They're there.
I don't know.
Are they Brooklyn?
He's so scared
Boston?
and so worried. He didn't know where they went because it was cold and there was nothing in there. The little round thingies that are usually in there, they're gone.
They retreat.
I don't have no balls here.
Oh, I love him so much.
He's
He's
the
so
cutest.
scared. It's so cute. His dad says, go and check again. I promise they'll be
They'll
there.
come back. They'll come back. They're scaredy cats. All right, our quick draw goes is next. Oh, wow. It's that time already.
Ricki-Lee, Tim and Joel.
Too cool for school.
On Nova.
Tones, we like it. Dance with me. It's so good.
It's my song of the year.
Is it?
Yeah.
It's no lunch. Come on. Really, I'm still Billy Lunch. Song of the year.
I get it.
Pop song of the year. Let's meet our next week draw guest.
Our next guest is definitely not your average Joe.
Hey, Joe. Why can't people just be kind?
A celebrated journalist and commentator. He's featured on TV, radio, news, and he's back with a new podcast, The Real Story.
I'll give you everything you need to know to go into the weekend across the yarns that Australians are talking about.
Please welcome Joe Hildebrand.
How are you?
I like that throaty new promo. The real story.
Yeah.
You thought your stories were real before. Wait till you see how real they are now.
And you got a bit of the ugly kid Joe, just for good measure. You like that?
I like that. Thank you.
That's
Finally. And celebrated. Who's celebrating me? I love being a
everyone.
celebrated.
We had
I see, so every time I leave the room, everyone just starts popping and going, "Yay! How good was that journalism?"
No, we had Jessica Rowe in yesterday.
She actually said to say a huge hello to you.
Yeah.
God love. Well, she has my number. She could just
it's easier,
anytime just reach
easier
out.
to do it via people.
I think it's I mean, it's.
But she was just singing your praises,
I adore her.
celebrating
She
you.
is so lovely.
Love her so much.
Because I spent 7 years sitting next to her, and I'm like, sooner or later, I'm going to break her. I'm going to crack her. The veneer will disappear. This smiley, happy, lovely, caring, kind to everybody, animals, children, and just nothing. It's like it's turtles all the way down. It's just more and more loveliness. You get to the bottom of her, and there's a rainbow.
Oh my gosh,
it's
genuinely
so
nice
annoying.
person.
That's what's so funny about our industry is you have the most unlikely friendships.
Yes.
There's no way when you were at school that you and Jess Rowe would ever be friends.
No. Well, I'm pretty sure Jess Rowe was like hanging with all the cool kids, and I was just sort of walking around the oval in circles by myself.
Well, actually, I found out something about you because we both like our music. Well,
Yes, we
obviously
do.
Ricki does too.
Okay,
I'm
here too, guys.
We all like our music, but I saw this on your Instagram and I was a bit disappointed.
Okay.
Do we have it?
Oh no!
Do we have it?
What have you done?
Do we have it? Jermaine, do we have it?
Wouldn't be the first time someone was disappointed by something they saw on my Instagram.
No, this is the most
You
recent.
think that's bad? You should see the Snapchat.
This is the most
really?
recent.
Yeah.
We're up to hear that Oasis is reforming. Another great reason to listen to the Blur back catalogue.
Boom! Mic drop.
Yes, I
yeah, that's
went
right.
What's happening there? What's wrong with you?
What's wrong with you people? We've had this. You were there in the 90s.
Yeah.
You know what happened.
Yeah.
There was a war.
Yes.
And Blur won.
Can you explain it to me? Because I don't understand this cool.
Oh,
But I like Blur. But Oasis are reforming. I got my tickets. I waited in the queue.
Did you really? Or did the promoter just say, Tim Blackwell,
no
here are
way.
your free
Had
cards?
the windows open,
Okay.
the whole thing.
So you were sitting there going, refresh.
No, that's a rookie
You don't
error.
do that.
No, you don't do that.
Because then it blocks you.
Stop it. Yeah, I just did it. I got in.
Just did it,
refreshes
just like that.
It like gives you a new place in the queue if you refresh.
Yeah, right.
Can't do that.
Yeah.
All right. Well,
So this is why I stay home with all the other Blur supporters.
lay the law. Well, it was
So-
City versus the Blue Collars, really, wasn't it?
So it was, and I've become obsessed. I'm middle-aged now, in case anyone didn't know, and I'm just falling apart. And I found myself just doing these ridiculous kind of deep dives into all the bands that I liked when I used to be cool. And yes, I was. And
So not like Hanson and the Spice Girls.
the Hanson are fantastic.
Bewitched.
Mbop is a fantastic
Isn't
song,
it?
and Spice Girls spice up your life. If you are not up shaking your moneymaker to that.
Right?
Awesome. And too much. Too much. I
Oh,
mean, that is of something is not enough.
Yes,
Some-
Joe.
Yeah, so beautiful song, very poignant too. Listen to the lyrics. But point being,
I will on the way
Blur, but Blur are just clearly so much better than Oasis. But they just never got. They are. Even Noel Gallagher admitted. He says, "I just get a Beatles song, change a couple of chords around, and away we go." And that's great. Like Wonderwall, would be an awesome Beatles B-side. That's right.
so
Yeah, I dropped that. But the thing is, it gets so I dropped that. So I do it right, and Blur's amazing. Like Blur, they actually did a thing where they both released singles on the same day to see which one would sell better. Which one, and it was hepped up. That was one of those headlines. It was on the front page of all the red tops in the UK. And Blur actually won. They won with Country House.
Did they?
We got a house, a very big house in the country.
That's not like Park Life, is it? As if that's different. Oh, your country house.
Yeah, but they seem to have a lot
Park
of real
Life,
estate
country,
themes.
yeah, domain.com.au.
So this is the other thing, right? But Blur is, and I'm like, I thought we all liked Blur, and when I was at uni, we liked Blur. And it's the Beatles and the Stones because the Blur was the middle class kids, and in all their video clips, they're trying to big up how working class they are, and he puts on this full on Cockney East End accent and everything. Whereas Oasis is the actual genuine, the real working class proper, get on it, punch the shit out of each other, that sort of thing.
Yeah.
And all their video clips are like in black and white and try to show how thoughtful and sophisticated and deep and meaningful they are.
I love that.
It's amazing. And so it's just done my head in. But no, I'm sticking with Blur.
Okay.
There you go.
Well, but Blur didn't need to reform, But
they're gorillas now.
This is all we were waiting for because the other thing I was always thinking is that Noel and Liam have been having Sunday lunch every month for the last 10 years going, wait till we drop this on everyone.
How funny is this?
Yeah, because they used to hate each other because they were sleeping with each other's girlfriends, doing each other's heroin and drinking each other's beers.
That's exactly right.
Not really heroin, but you know what I mean.
Didn't anyone tell them they had enough? They could all do their own drugs.
Yeah.
Come on, guys. You've got enough.
Drugs.
You're a millionaire. You can afford your own drugs.
This is how cool Blur is. They did a documentary on how they don't do drugs anymore. Remember that?
I don't like them anymore.
Super cool.
Yeah. That's just so annoying.
Anyway,
I can't trust anyone who's not a manic depressive and anyone who doesn't do at least some kind of
Hang here with us for a second. We're going to play quick draw.
Thank you. I look forward to it.
You've lost both times you've been here for quick draw.
I think I've
How
lost
did that happen?
I believe,
You're
if
too
memory
smart for
serves,
your own good.
no, that's not it at all. I believe I've lost every single game I've ever played on this radio station ever.
Ricki-Lee, Tim and Joel
I love that.
on Nova.
That's Canada's Blur and Oasis. No, it can't. No wars during Stick season.
No, it's Stick season.
I can't
No,
believe you were just finding out off air about Joe's poor diet.
Yes.
Yes.
I didn't
bad.
realise.
Yeah, it's a miracle I'm still here.
Well, you were just saying that you love just like you basically have the diet of a 13-year-old boy.
There was one night I did like it's a struggle for me to find enough nights between KFCs, so it's a legitimate kind of choice.
Balance. Oh yeah.
So there was one night. So there was 1 week, 4 nights. I did KFC, Hungry Jack's, Red Rooster, and then I'm back to KFC. But I've just had Red Rooster. So what do? KFC Wicked Wings, because that's
cool.
That's a totally different meal.
You're like living my dream.
It's
I wish I could
fantastic,
eat
yeah.
like that.
Yeah. It's
I
incredible.
wish I
It's the
could.
one-
You look amazing for just
I
eating
know, this is
absolute
the thing.
rubbish all the time.
I cannot get fat. I have an incredibly fast
You
metabolism.
run everywhere as
I
well.
run.
If I don't see you running over the Anzac Bridge, it's not a day.
I know, but I do run. But even before then, for some
In lane
reason,
3.
so usually there's a couple of cops after me, and I'm carrying a CD player. But yeah, no, but it's just one, and I've got every vice under the sun. Like I've done every bad thing under the sun. I only do legal bad things these days because
Yes.
I've got a reputation to
Pikes and
maintain.
Crown Lager.
Pikes and Crown Lager, and but it just doesn't. Like I went to the dentist, so my dentist tells me you've got to start sculling your wine because the wine you're drinking is making your teeth really acidic and it's lingering on your teeth.
You leave it in your mouth for too long.
See, this
That's
started,
right.
this started
And
out
she
as an
said-
ad for Pikes, and
But
now it's not an ad for
she
Pikes.
actually said, I
Scull
know
your
it's
wine.
nice to sip the wine, but now you have to scull it. And then she laughs as though she's joking. I'm like, skull wine.
When you go to a restaurant, like you must be a nightmare to go to a restaurant with, unless it's like
That is an
eating in
academic
at
point.
McDonald's
You don't go
or
to restaurants.
KFC
I don't go
or-
to restaurants.
Don't go to
what about
restaurants.
at his 40th?
What?
Ricky, at his 40th, he had a kebab stand at his 40th
That's
in your
right.
backyard.
That's
Remember?
right.
That was the best.
That's a restaurant.
That's a
Oh my
restaurant.
God.
Garlic sauce. Garlic sauce is your
my
voodoo
idol.
mom.
Thank you. Not all heroes wear capes.
Oh my gosh.
I
The
know.
real story with Joe
It's
Hildebrand, the
it's the
podcast.
dream. You can live it.
Is available now to
I'll
download
be
wherever you get
huge.
your podcasts. Let's go to our old friend Anthony Albanese. He was on this show yesterday.
Oh, what a guy.
I know you had a connection with him yesterday as well. Here he is with the rules for Quick Draw.
I'm Anthony Albanese, and these are the official Quick Draw rules. Tim will give a category and a letter. The first to yell out a correct answer gets a point. The first answer you yell out is locked in. Best out of 7 wins. Ultimately, Tim will exercise his discretion.
You're playing. I really want to play, Joe.
So
Bro.
I don't get it. Am I getting
Oh,
a
why
tax
don't you
cut or
do
not?
it? Oh no, because you've seen the questions.
I haven't looked at the questions.
Give me the questions and you play.
You sure?
Oh my god, this is so fun!
I just want to play you because
This is so fun.
because we'll have a practice question, then we'll come back. But I haven't looked at the questions.
How do I do
They
it?
gave them to me to look at, and I haven't.
Okay. Oh, this is so
So-
exciting. Have you ever played?
Yeah.
What does it begin with?
Oh
What?
gosh, I didn't even know
I
how to
don't-
read this
there's a
bloody
letter,
sheet.
isn't it?
Yeah, so
This is why I don't win. So you get a
okay,
letter.
this is the practice question. You get
no.
you
What have I
explain
done
it. You explain it.
Albo, just explain it. Ricky will give a
Yeah,
category
he also
and a
explained
letter.
the tax cuts, and no one gets that either. You know.
Ricky will give a category and a letter, and then the first person to yell out gets a point.
Yeah.
Okay,
Practice question.
this is the practice question.
Okay.
Name something you'd blame for not doing your work, starting with D.
The dog ate it.
Dear wife.
Tim. Dog
Okay,
ate it.
good.
There you go. But yeah,
So
that was
we're doing phrases now.
Dog ate it. Joe Hildebrand's here. We'll play Quick Draw for real. I'm going to play him.
You're going to play. This is so
This is
much
like-
fun.
This is kind of confrontational now. I'm not used to not used to fighting men.
This is Ricki-Lee, Tim and Joel.
Ben Lehman Bell coming up next. It's Smallsy in the surgery from LA tonight. Joe Hildebrand's here.
Smallsy's
Yes, I
having a
am.
wonderful
Yes,
time.
I can confirm that.
And we've really flipped the script here.
We've been throwing the rule book out all day.
We have,
All day.
and
In
this
fact,
is
it
so
started yesterday.
fun. Tim's
I
playing
don't like
quick draw.
change. I don't like
Well,
change.
neither does
All
he, but
change
he's
is bad.
really welcoming
Normally
it.
I don't.
Ricki-Lee, Tim and Joel's Quick Draw.
Yeah, Joe Hildebrand is here. Your podcast, Real Story with Joe Hildebrand. Available to download wherever you get your podcasts. I really enjoyed the Larry Ender episode.
Oh, thank you. Yeah, that was a highlight. Basically, podcasting, I discovered, is just hitching your wagon to people who are more famous than you.
100%. That's why I got Missy Higgins
That's
on
right,
last week.
exactly. That's
Perfect.
yeah.
Missy can do the work.
I know
Thank you
your
very much.
podcast is fantastic as well.
People doing great things.
Is there anyone who doesn't have a podcast?
Me.
You don't have?
Oh, the Ricki-Lee, Tim and Joel
Oh,
podcast.
and no, we do.
Dirty
We
Bit.
have a new little podcast that goes up under Ricki-Lee, Tim and Joel. It's called Dirty Bit, and it's all the filthy stuff that I bring to the
Nice.
show that I can't say on air because of broadcast codes.
See? So you do have a podcast.
Yeah, this is it.
This is good.
Dirty
See,
Bit. All right, we better get to it. Because
Okay.
you're running the race
I'm running
today.
the show, but
and
I don't.
scoring.
I can't do both of those things. Oh my gosh! Okay,
I feel very
I'm
confused.
scoring.
I'm playing Joel.
The girls are going
You
to
mean
help
Joe?
me. Joel
Just
doing
ultimately,
Joe.
Tim will exercise his discretion.
And in that case, Ricky shall exercise her
Don't we have to get Albo in to redo
discretion.
the grab
I
then?
feel like we can all, kind of.
I'm lost.
Get
We're going
the
on
idea
Instagram Live
that-
as well.
Oh my gosh, we're going on Instagram Live. This is a big
Do you
deal.
know what that is?
Yeah, it's kids with influencers, and slide into my DMs.
Why are you doing gang signs, Joe?
Okay, we're live now. We're live now. Okay, go.
Okay, so we're going to start playing. This is the first question. Are both of you ready?
Yeah, I'm ready.
Okay, here we go. That's what it says on the sheet. Name an entree dish starting with P.
Peas.
Oh,
Peas?
yeah.
You can have peas as an entree dish.
I think
Why not?
peas was in there.
Okay, so
Don't
that's
judge
1
me.
point for Joe. Oh
pasta.
my gosh.
Give peas
Joe.
a chance. Oh, that was terrible.
That was
It's like Tourette's. I just can't stop myself.
Peas. I love peas. Okay, question number 2. Name a beverage starting with B.
Beer!
Oh, I think we're going to need an instant replay for that.
No. Really?
That
But
was
what about-
both of you were in it exactly
What
at the
about
same
the
time.
enthusiasm, though?
You
It was
had a lot more enthusiasm, a bit more gusto in
Well, I've
your
been here
voice.
since 4.
It was
Well,
like...
okay,
He
it's
rocked
such a
up at
hard job.
5:30.
Such a hard job.
Here we go. Here's the replay.
Beer!
That's Joe.
That was me.
Oh my God.
Thank you
okay.
very
Tim, you
much.
big
I was-
loser.
I
What?
had my feet up.
What does this tell us?
Tim's a loser. I think that's what it tells
I
us.
didn't want to say it, but
There you go. I did. Okay, question number 3. Oh my God, look at you. Look at you. Like waiting and standing
God,
there
I know.
with
Come
your
on, just do
hands
it, just do
crossed,
it.
you little cutie. Question number 3. Name something you would shake starting with P.
eat off. Oh no, P.
Oh.
Patootie.
Pasta bake. Oh, what?
Well, you came in with it off first, which is not a correct answer because it didn't start
No,
with P. And then
that's
you said
technically
patootie.
correct.
Shake your patootie?
I
Is
didn't
that
say.
what you
I
said?
said
I
pasta
said
bake.
patootie.
Oh, you said
I said pasta bake. I reckon you can shake
He
pasta
said
bake.
pasta bake. You can shake it when you pull it out of the oven and you just
Yeah,
want to
I
shake it a little bit just to
That's
get
what,
the juices
that's what
all
people mean when they say
congealed.
shake and bake.
Yes.
There you go.
Okay.
Pasta
So
with 2
sorry.
answers, by the way.
2 points
so
to Joe,
sorry.
1 to Tim. Question number 4. Name something you would find on an island starting with C.
Coconuts.
Oh, this is a good game. Tim Blackwell.
Do I say coconuts? Or?
I was thinking of Love Island.
You say coconuts.
Yeah, you can take they come
coconuts
on
is
from
one
a
of them.
coconut tree.
There was coral, crabs, cliffs, caves.
Yeah, there's a lot of crabs
etc.
on Love Island.
Yeah, they got to sort that out. They really have
What's
to
the
sort
score,
that out.
Ricky?
I need
It's 2 points apiece. What does that mean, Tim?
Nothing
I
yet,
don't know.
nothing
Nothing
yet.
yet?
No,
Okay,
nothing
good.
yet.
Just checking.
Means.
Okay, thanks, everyone. Now, question number 5. Name something you would find in your bedside table starting with T.
Toothbrush.
Tinea cream.
Toothbrush.
Yeah.
Tim Blackwell,
I
tinea
love it.
cream.
You want the
Does
truth
it work
or not?
for you?
Just saying.
You've got the cream beside the bed. Okay, well, 3 points
Well,
to
you
Tim.
know. You don't want to get cold.
2 points to Joe. You have to get this.
So I have to get this from
You have to get this.
This is why I can't handle
But you can.
I can't handle it.
pressure.
Can't handle.
I don't know. I have nothing to say. I'm
I know,
just
it's
waiting
so
to
weird.
play it.
I know,
So-
now you know how
Can
it
we get
feels.
Albo
and then
back? I just need a quick
Yeah, wait, Albo.
recap of
Bit of
it.
Wow. There you go. Thank you, Albo.
Bit of reassurance
Okay,
from
go.
our one Prime Minister. Okay,
Yeah,
this
go.
could be it.
Okay.
Question number 5.
Yep.
Name. Oh no, I just ruined it. Was
Is the
part-
answer name?
Tinea. It was the same one. It was the last.
Oh.
The last question. I
Oh, this is
screwed that
good.
one
This
up.
is fun.
This is really good. Okay,
Okay.
here we go. Question number 6.
The live idol shows are going to be cool.
Well, I have auto cue and producers and people that don't
What
just
were
hand people that don't just hand me a sheet 1 second before we're doing something
Can't
that
wait for
I've
the
never
Idol
done
live shows.
before.
Yeah. Name a
done that
novice
heaps.
host beginning with R.
Okay, question number 6. Name something that would make you wet, starting with S.
Shower!
Yes! Congratulations, Tim.
I just.
Right on.
Yeah.
Oh! I was going to say, good sportsmanship. And
I
then
just,
you
I just feel like that was
ruined it.
deliberately manipulative. Like,
Okay,
you know,
one more time. One more time.
Oh, you dirty
I mean,
dog.
like, obviously.
No, that's not fair. Good luck with the podcast. Have a lovely afternoon.
Thanks very much. Yeah, it's going to go
Love you,
great now.
Joe.
Yeah, love you too. Whatever.